Hey, good afternoon, church family. It is wonderful to be with you again on this Saturday afternoon. As you know, this is our time for announcements and joys and concerns. So I will get right to it because we have a few announcements to make. The first, as usual, you know my office hours that I am here most afternoons and will continue to be. And it has been a delight this week to be able to see some more of you. And if you are comfortable with it and we can keep social distance, I am happy to wear a mask if you want to, but we can keep social distance. I would love to see you, love to visit with you. So if you are out and about and want to drop in and just say hello, I would enjoy that very much. And thank you for everyone this past week who I've seen, who I've contacted either in person or by phone. Yeah, like I say, it is a delight to me to be able to spend some time with you. So let's get caught up on other stuff. Lawn mowing. Lawn mowing, we are getting close. We now have 22 of our 29 weeks covered for the summer. It's $50 a week. Please end this campaign so that I can stop bugging you about it. We need 7 more weeks covered, and if you can help, I would appreciate it very much. $50 a week, just send it to Barb with mowing written on the memo line of the check. Thank you so much. Thank you also, and I will repeat this and repeat this and repeat this, but thank you to everyone who has given to the church. What this place means to you and what your faith means to you as expressed through our congregation is so clear in everything that you have given. And I appreciate it so much. I know the other people of this congregation appreciate it because our ministry continues. Even in these times, our ministry continues and is perhaps more important than ever. So thank you for everyone who has given. If you are in a position to be able to continue to give to the church, we ask that you do so. You can mail your checks into the church, P.O. Box 194, right here in Gothenburg. Thank you again. Now, on to what's going to happen this summer. And this is sort of regardless of whether we are continuing to worship virtually or whether we gather back together again, because Jill and I talked, as we usually do, about what we might do as a summer series this year, and we came up with the idea that we would like to do children's stories as our ministry. And this came out of the 18th chapter of Matthew, and it goes like this. At that time, the disciples came to Jesus and asked, "Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" He called a child whom he put among them, and he said, "Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Whoever becomes humble like this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Whoever welcomes one such child in my name welcomes me." So, in a time where it has been dark, it has been heavy, it is time perhaps for us to look at the world through a child's eye lens. And so we are picking some children's stories, some children's books that we are going to read and then do a short homily on. And this will be our summer series. And you have a part to play in this. We have picked out the first 3 that we're going to do, and we have some others that we're looking at. But we were thinking it might be great if you guys would share your favorite children's stories. So if you have a children's book that you just dearly love and would love to see become part of the service, if you will email me or text me the name of the book and the name of the author, or better yet, if you actually have a copy of the book and are willing to loan it to us, if you could get it to us, then we will incorporate that into a service if we can. I can't guarantee that we will get them all, but we would love to have your contributions. So if you have a favorite children's story and you would love to see that related to the gospel, then we would love to do that. So just get us your stories and we will go from there. I am looking for this to be a very fun summer and perhaps a little bit lighter because of this. It's not like we're not going to deal with what's going on in the world, but we are certainly going to try and look at our life of faith through a child's eyes. Thank you in advance for your contributions. Now, moving on. This week's joys. We have birthday wishes. Ebony Anderson is on the 8th, and Jeff Kennedy's is on the 10th. Will Healy, Eve Healy, and Jack Soller are all on the 11th. A busy day for our congregation, so happy birthday to all of them. We also have a couple anniversaries to celebrate. Claudine and Jamie Kennicott, their anniversary is on the 8th, and then Carmen and Tony Gonzalez is on the 13th. So congratulations to all of you, and blessings this week on your anniversary celebrations. Now, our concerns this week, I ask that you continue to keep Archie and the Rickardson family in your prayers. We also lift up the friends and family of Claudine's colleague, Anne, who died of pancreatic cancer on May 28th. This was an incredibly swift journey and a terrible loss for all of her family and her friends. And so we lift up Anne's family, and will continue to do so. We also hold in prayer Luke Dalrymple, Alan Dopp, and his family. We continue to hold Jane Herndon, Lauren Andrus, Bev Soller, Mark Bartels, who had his shoulder surgery, which was unfortunately only partially successful. They couldn't fix the rotator cuff. They got some of the other stuff done, but they couldn't fix the rotator cuff. So he is going to be looking at a lot of physical therapy, and then they are telling him that they really want him to have the other shoulder operated on before it becomes as bad as the one that they just had to operate on. So prayers for Mark Bartels going forward. I don't have an update, but we will continue to hold Lois Shea in our prayers. She works at Flatwater Bank, and she was undergoing a lung biopsy and testing, and so we continue to hold Lois. If anyone has an update, please send it to me. And of course, we are still praying for everyone who's been impacted by the coronavirus. And we pray, dear Lord, that the cases continue to go down, that the deaths continue to go down, and that as we become more active in the world, that we will do so smartly. We will do so in a way that makes sure that none of us get sick, and that we will continue to love each other by keeping each other safe. Then, of course, our prayers go out for our entire nation. This time of unrest and upheaval, with protests and riots, with completely unnecessary deaths. We hold all of those who are in harm's way in our prayers, and we pray for our nation that we may find your path to love and peace. It is what you have directed us to do. We are the agents of your peace in the world. So let us be agents of peace. Let us go out into the world in the love and peace of Christ and share that with everyone we meet, at a time where tensions are very high and when there is so much unhappiness, so much grief. Let us be a light shining in the darkness. And with that, I thank you very much for your attention today. I am looking forward to you joining in worship tomorrow. I pray that you will have a wonderful week. Stay well, stay safe, and let's all stay connected, and we will see you again soon. Blessings on this Saturday. Bye now.